You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Tamika Alexander. We begin tonight with updates on two area shootings that sent 2 men to the hospital and 2 more to jail. First, in tonight's top story, we take you to the scene last night at Branscombe Apartments on 60th Street. According to Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide, around 9:30 last night, deputies responded to a shooting and found a 24-year-old man with a gunshot wound to the leg. He was taken to DCH Regional Medical Center for treatment. After talking with witnesses, investigators arrested Michael Darnell Griffin, and he was charged with attempted murder. Another suspect is wanted in connection with this case. He's been identified as Christopher Bush.
This goes back to an earlier altercation that we were told by the suspect involved drugs, missing drugs. And during the night there was a confrontation between the victim and the suspects, and that later resulted in this shooting.
The second shooting also happened last night on the 2000 block of Reese Boulevard. Authorities say a 44-year-old man was shot 2 times. He was taken to UAB Hospital with injuries. Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Captain Lloyd Baker says Otis Hurst was charged with attempted murder in connection with this case. No word yet on the victim's condition. Well, the FBI is now on the case of a missing Alabama teen, and they're asking people in Alabama for any information on her whereabouts. Police say 15-year-old Elaine Lander was abducted on Monday while she was at a doctor's appointment in Dothan. She's described as a white female about 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing about 140 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Investigators say her stepfather, Charles D. Pardon, is her abductor. Officials believe that Lander, her 5 siblings, and mother are also with Pardon. An official with the FBI says the family could be heading to Texas, but they have to make their way through Alabama first. The family was last seen living in a blue 1994 Mercury Villager minivan with Alabama tag 34B26K3 or 38D18W2. Now, if you have any information concerning this case, contact the FBI tip line at 1-800-CALL-FBI. There is a reward being offered in this case. And speaking of tips to help police, information you have maybe the missing link investigators need to capture a suspect. Here's this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
We would like to thank you for the capture of one of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Stephen Patterson, black male, 37 years of age, captured for Community Notification Act. This makes capture number 432. Hello, I'm Chief Deputy Ron Abernathy with the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, and we need your help locating some of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. George Merriweather Jr., black male, 57 years of age, last known to be living in the area of 5300 block of 14th Avenue, wanted for violation of Sex Offender Act. Brandon Devon Kirkland, black male, 22 years of age, 5'10", 132 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 3000 block of 14th Avenue Northeast, wanted for robbery first degree. Gerald James Schultz, white male, 22 years of age, 5'7", 110 pounds, brown hair, hazel eyes, last known to be living in the 1000 block of Covered Bridge Road, Coaling, wanted for violation of Sex Offender Act. If you have any information on these or others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, contact us at 464-8672 or follow us on Facebook or go to our website at tcsoal.org. Working together, we will continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.
Tuscaloosa County and city leaders are looking at ways to improve the Holt community after the April 27th tornado. The County Commission approved a street and drainage construction project at their meeting this morning. The Director of Community and Economic Development for Tuscaloosa County says the project will replace the current sewer system in Holt with a new one that meets state health department standards.
To provide an area which would accommodate approximately 330 houses for occupation in the area that was destroyed by the tornado.
Now, Snipes says without this sewer project, homes would more than likely not be allowed to be rebuilt in the Holt community. And rebuilding continues to make progress in Rozelle. If you've driven down 10th Avenue lately, you may have noticed Rozelle Court is almost complete. According to Executive Director of the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority, Ralph Ruggs, they're anticipating the first families to move into Phase 1 in November. Ruggs says Phase 2 is already underway, and there's already plans for a Phase 3, which will be a mid-rise building for seniors.
Which will be a mid-rise building for seniors, is the next phase of development that will take place at Rosedale. We're starting to put together the financing for that right now, and so we're looking very much to see that happen.
Ruggs says the Housing Authority is looking forward to getting all of the phases completed as quickly as possible. In Northport, some residents and members of the Tuscaloosa County Commission are concerned about land purchased by the Black Warrior Solid Waste Disposal Authority. Black Warrior Solid Waste Disposal Authority board member Robert Ennis says the authority purchased 500 acres of land adjacent from the current landfill from the Alabama Department of Mental Health in March. Ennis says the authority followed all state procedures in acquiring the land, but members of the county commission and area residents say they were not informed about the purchase.
The board probably just felt like we're doing what we were charged to do. But, you know, somebody should have thought that we need to notify the community, and it just didn't happen.
It was not a secret transaction. It does not require bidding because it was between two state agencies, the state of Alabama Department of Mental Health and the Black Warrior Solid Waste Authority.
Switching gears to the weather, it was a beautiful day today, but can we expect this great weather to continue? Let's get a first check of Alabama's home team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. I'll tell you, Richard, I can get used to this nice weather. Another gorgeous day out there today.
Tamika, perfect weather to talk about out there. And by the way, good Wednesday evening too. You're talking 59 now in Tuscaloosa, and as of 10 o'clock, temperatures cooling quickly. 54 in Huntsville. Many spots out there across central in West Alabama, likely in the upper 40s for the first time so far this season. Feeling great out there. Kind of cold though tonight, and that clear sky plays calm wind, allowing temperatures quickly cool off tonight. No issues with rain or cloud cover tonight. Bus stop forecast, hey, bundle up early in the morning. We're talking upper 40s for a summer day. It's hard to breathe. We're talking 40s out there. Clear sky in place, chilly out there starting off the morning. A quick rebound is likely through the day. I've got your forecast plus a 7-day planner coming up in a bit. Stay with us.
Thanks, Richard. Car seats and kids go hand in hand, but installing car seats correctly isn't always so simple. WVUA's Marilyn Vaughn spoke with some experts and parents on how to ensure your child is riding safe.
Kayla Phillips is a mom who didn't take any chances when installing her child's car seat.
We took birthing classes at Northport DCH, and they recommended that we take our car seat to the local fire department, and they would install it and make sure everything was secure.
Chris Bird, a local paramedic, knows taking the time to learn how to install a car seat can be a matter of life or death.
There is a high instance of people who do not know how to properly install safety seats, and improperly installed seats usually yield higher injury rates than properly installed ones.
Charlene Wilkinson with Safe Kids is an expert on car seats and recommends parents have the latest features for their children.
2003 they came out with what's called the latch system, lower anchor and tethers for children, which hopefully makes it easier for parents and caregivers to install the car seats correctly.
Wilkinson says once you feel you have the child's car seat secure, you're not in the clear yet. You need to make sure it's nice and tight, move from side to side. It shouldn't move more than an inch. Also at the top. Once you've done that, just make sure your child is secure in the harness and you're ready to go.
Take in consideration your child. Do you want to keep them as safe as you can when you're traveling? Not getting the restraint tight enough. It shouldn't move any more than an inch from side to side, front to back.
When in doubt, the key to keeping your child safe is in the manual.
When you're installing a child safety seat, it is always handy to check out your vehicle owner's manual as well as the child restraint manual.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa.